Hello and welcome. Kim here. In this session, you're going to learn more fundamental steps that you can use right away to help boost your metabolism, balance your hormones, improve your waistline, and your general health too. I'm going to spill the beans on carbohydrates. It really doesn't have to be complicated or overwhelming to start implementing healthier habits. You just need to start somewhere. Back in the day, when I found myself carrying 40 pounds extra weight, I really didn't feel too good either. It seemed as though every mouthful of food made me expand even more. And I felt so fatigued all the time. My clothes were too tight and I wasn't sleeping well. And I had energy crashes during the day. And every day I was delivering in-person training courses at work. And by the end of the day, I needed an energy boost so I could actually stay awake on the drive home. And that usually came in the form of a Snickers bar. I thought, well, at least peanuts are good for you, right? Crazy, crazy times. The thing is, I no longer recognized myself. I never expected to morph into the person I became. And it's not an exaggeration to say that I was desperate to get my body back to something that felt remotely familiar and to feel comfortable in my own skin again. I worked long hours, and if I'm honest, I realize now that I wasn't fueling my body with what it needed. And my body was protesting. My health markers weren't great. And it dawned on me that if I didn't make some changes, I was going to wind up getting sick, and my work and my income would suffer as a result. Now, this worried me so much because I was divorced, I was a single parent and the sole provider for my boys. I needed to earn a living. And I ended up researching, taking training courses to learn what was going on and how I could, improve things for myself. And I learned about how my body actually functioned, and it became clear what I needed to change if I wanted to actually get myself into better shape. I continued my studies and eventually I became a health coach and a nutritional therapist. And now I want other women to benefit from what I've learned too. And not just them, but their loved ones too, because I want to create a lasting legacy. And you can do that too when you understand what's going on in your body and how to make certain changes and how to better care for yourself. You can create a lasting legacy that gets us all away from the grip of the diet companies who are telling us to eat their processed low-calorie crap, for want of a better word, if we want to lose weight. You know, and I know that that does not work. What I'm sharing with you today and for this next couple of weeks is a snippet from my program framework, 5 simple steps to a leaner, healthier you, which is structured to give you clarity so you can understand what's going on in your body and what needs to change and work for you. Strategy, so you'll have a plan of action with specific steps to take scheduled on your calendar so you do them. Implementation, you actually decide to take action and you do it consistently. And when you have these 3 things, clarity, strategy, and implementation going for you, you'll begin to notice how you feel differently. And as you continue, you'll see improvements in not only how you feel and how you look, but your energy levels improve. And as you get more results, your motivation increases, your productivity and energy levels increase. Continue on and you'll change your life for the better. In fact, that actually reminds me of a group participant when I delivered training for the UK's, our National Health Service diabetes prevention program. And this lady actually said those words to me: "Thank you, you've changed my life." That made such a big impact to me. And a lot of people said similar words, but "You've changed my life" really stuck with me. And that's why I do what I do. Are you ready to change your life? Stay with me. Let's talk about carbohydrates. Now, carbohydrates get a bad rap because basically our bodies do need carbs, for example, for thyroid function and to provide us with energy. But we need the right carbs. See, it's all too easy to have refined carbs take center stage in our daily food intake. I realized that that was a major factor for me. Refined, starchy carbs like white bread and pastries and pasta and cereal and processed snacks will spike your blood sugar level, making it go high. And these products are often lacking in real nutrients, and they are so simple, they're simple carbs, that they're processed by your body so quickly, that that blood sugar gets into your bloodstream so quickly, and your body processes it. And when your body has processed it, they will leave us feeling hungry again a short time later, which is what leads to sort of cravings. Because when you feel hungry between meals, you need something to keep you going. Now, when you've eaten these types of foods and you've elevated your blood sugar level, the sugar in your blood actually provides your body with energy. And if you remember, if that energy isn't used up, it gets stored as, as fat. Unless you are extremely active all day long, every day, you are not likely to use up all that energy that's immediately available to you. And so it gets stored as fat. Now, you can be on the treadmill at the gym, pounding away for hours, but when your body is in fat storage mode, you will not likely shed the weight you would expect. So what to do? Well, it seems obvious now, doesn't it? Avoid the refined starchy carbs and get the nutrients your body needs from vegetables, whole fruit, and nuts. Well, knowing something is one thing, but actually doing it is another. So what do we need to do? Well, let's take a look. You can make some simple swaps, and you can probably think of swaps for yourself, but I'll give you a few examples. Swap your pasta for courgette or zucchini in the shape of spaghetti, courgette or zucchini spaghetti. You could swap your white rice and try some quinoa instead. You can swap out that processed high sugar snack bar for a few cashew nuts. That seems pretty simple, doesn't it? Well, over to you. Pick a swap and try it. Now, you might say to me, Kim, that just seems easy. That's not going to help. Well, it will. It's a small step. That's true. But when you have a series of small steps, they will build up to make a big difference. And you have to start somewhere. And that's what I mean when I say it doesn't have to be difficult, because each small step is doable. And remember that consistent implementation is what gets results. Now, over to you. Decide what you're going to swap out and do it. Keep a record of how you feel before you start and after you start and a few days later. Maybe keep track of how you feel after you've eaten your meal. It's important to keep a record of what you do and how you feel and what changes you notice. You can do this. I know you can. That's it for now. Until next time, I'm Kim Chapman. Bye-bye for now.